Thank you so much, Patty. Next, I want to welcome someone with whom many of you have spent this morning, touring the streets of Hollywood, walking in the footsteps of Buster Keaton, Charlie Chaplin, and Harold Lloyd. He is author, historian, and location detective, the author of Silent Echoes, discovering early Hollywood through the films of Buster Keaton, John Bengtson.
Thank you, Alec. It's an honor to be here. Thank you, everybody, for coming. I want to mention, before you go home, go up to the corner of Lillian Way. Buster filmed 3 scenes from the goat there. You can take a selfie where Buster filmed these scenes from the goats. Just one right up the corner. So be sure to go there before you leave. To begin, Buster Keaton knew the streets of Los Angeles like the back of his hand. He traveled everywhere just to find just the right setting for a joke. And he often matched scenes together that were filmed miles apart. And though he was particular as a filmmaker, he was also very pragmatic. As some of you already seen today, he conveniently filmed dozens of scenes right here in his home studio neighborhood. There are echoes of Buster everywhere you look. Right at this corner, where the stop sign is, Buster knocked himself down in Convict 13. He crossed the street there following Ward Crane in Sherlock Jr. And not only to do his own stunts, but while doing a stunt for another actor, also in Convict 13, he fell off the back of a motorcycle right there between that Lillian Way sign and that RCP's sign. Anyway, but right there, Buster fell off the back of a motorcycle for another actor. And let's not forget that over 100 years ago, Charlie Chaplin spent perhaps the happiest years of his career filming 12 comedy shorts for the Mutual Company right here at the same studio. So in the same intersection right here, Charlie and a group of firemen made The Fireman in 1916. Hollywood was still an agricultural community when the studio was built here in 1914. The former Cahuenga Valley Lemon Growers Exchange Warehouse stood right across the street, and you can actually see stacks of lemon crates appearing in a couple of Buster's early films. Can you imagine? Buster inhaled the fragrance of lemons while filming. Keaton liked to film close to home. He filmed 3 movies just a block from here at Santa Monica and Vine. And just a bit further north, Keaton filmed scenes for 8 different movies on just one block of Cahuenga. As some of you saw this morning, there remains there an alley where Chaplin filmed The Kid, Keaton filmed Cops, and Harold Lloyd filmed Safety Last. Wow. So at this one alley, the 3 great kings of silent comedy each filmed an iconic masterpiece. Each movie has been inducted into the National Film Registry of the Library of Congress, and you can still visit this alley today. So perhaps with your support, this alley will someday be recognized as a Los Angeles Historic Cultural Monument. Time does not stand still, especially in Hollywood. It wasn't practical to convert Buster's small studio to make talking pictures, so it was demolished in 1931. The block was completely rebuilt with some satellite buildings for the Technicolor lab down the street, and also the early KMTR radio, KCOP television studios. But they too have also long since been demolished. Nearly every landmark Buster would have recognized here has been built over as well. And yet, there's still a magnetic attraction that comes from knowing you're standing in the very same spot. Charlie Chaplin, and especially Buster Keaton, spent some of the best years of their lives walking these sidewalks and filming on these streets. It was once all real, and their silent echoes still reverberate gently. So here's to Charlie and Buster as we honor them today, and thank you very much. We're doing one more studio tour after the ceremony tour.